Hey Kent, this is some video analysis of your sweep roll, looking ahead to a possible rolling endorsement. The criteria for the rolling endorsement state that you need to have two different kinds of demonstration quality roll. Typically that would be a sweep and a C2C. So we're going to take a quick look at the sweep roll, which is the main roll that we have of you doing video. On the right we have your roll at about 1/4 time. On the left, we'll look at Matthews, also about 1/4 time. Now on the left is mine. As you can see in both, our blades get at or just below the surface, but definitely knuckles are up in the air for both of your and my setup position for the sweep roll. One slight difference between our rolls, I am starting to move my boat just a touch later. I have no issue with how soon your boat is moving. One version of the sweep roll has our boat rotating 1 degree for every degree that our paddle shaft moves out from parallel. Right about here, our roll starts to differ just a little bit on two things. You can't see it super well from this camera angle, but my chin is kind of like over my tailbone right now, whereas yours is like pretty far back from your tailbone. So that's one key difference that I wanted to highlight. Another difference at this phase of the roll that I wanted to highlight, also changed by camera angle, so don't take these drawn angles literally, but I think you'll agree that if we look at my arm on the left, the bend in that arm is greater than 90 degrees. That's keeping my left wrist right at my shoulder. Your wrist has crept out and away from you a little bit. The reason that that's important is when that left hand starts to float, the right paddle blade really dives. And you can see this based on like just how vertical your paddle shaft is relative to your boat. My paddle shaft is at much more of an angle to my boat, making my paddle blade closer to the surface. We can't see my paddle blade, but I know this is true because of shaft angle. In this frame here, continuing to see that left arm of yours punching a little, so that's something to work on. You can see mine is bent. Your nose is aimed at the sky, whereas mine is looking down at my bottom blade. There are some things that I could give you for coaching on how to arrive at this slightly different roll. To be honest, no judgment whatsoever, but this looks like an Eric Jackson style roll. It's a way that he teaches rolling that does get people rolling for the first time very fast compared to other progressions. And it isn't my favorite. One of the things you'll see in the next frame here is how completely over my cockpit I am, like ready to take a next stroke. Whereas in the same frame, your chin is still a little bit over your tailbone, weighting your stern edges, causing your stern to sink even. If I were to roll up like that in heavy conditions, I might just get flipped away right away again. Finally, I wanted to give you a look at Matthew's C2C roll. That's on the left screen there, about 1/4 time. Sorry, I did keep footage of him flipping over. Not super helpful. The C2C roll, same setup, but the blade comes out to almost, but not quite 90 degrees, and all the boat rotation happens from that position. So ideally, if you were going to be endorsed as a rolling instructor, you would need to have both of those kinds of roll and polish up your demonstration quality on your sweep roll in the way that we talked about. Kent, thanks so much for taking this course. You have such an awesome instructor vibe, really unique to you, I think, and it will serve people that you're taking boating incredibly well. Thanks so much for a great